Let's get started here. I hate grinding. So I have nobody to play with me, so I gotta grind. And that place is the Dark Zone. Hate it, but whatever. Just gonna take a sip of my beer. Alright.
Warning, entering Dark Zone.
Alright. Let's do this.
Hey, stupid.
Only 36, I just gotta get to 50, and that's it.
It's like the fucking 80s all over again.
That's all. But all this stuff here is just...
I got everything.
I wouldn't mind buying all this. I totally have enough money to buy it all.
Where'd it come from?
You know, I'd probably just buy stamina, firearm stuff, recraft all my gear.
Stop wasting my time.
I also got all high-end or legendaries. Okay, let's do
Don't
this.
waste.
Excuse me. Alright, I'm just gonna grind by killing all these NPCs. I don't know, I've been doing it for the past 2 days. Got up to 36. I think it was 22 when I last stopped anyways. Alright, let's take a look at the situation here. There's too much, there's a boss there. Weak for a moment. Okay. Okay, just there. And then take cover. One person out. Heal. I never used heal before until I hit the Dark Zone. I just find it way better when soloing. Wouldn't mind going into... Excuse me. Wouldn't mind going into a group. Alright, there's the boss. Just gonna take care of one enemy at a time. Keep it nice and slow. The gun I'm using is the Black Market AK-74. It's not bad. I like it. And I also have the Vector as my secondary weapon in case things get too out of hand. Hopefully he pops out of cover. No. That's not good. Okay. Heal. Take cover. Why this guy's popping out of beyond me? I am kind of pinned though, which sucks. But I will try here. That would be the big one. And that was awesome. Forget about him. Okay. Kinda stuck here at the moment. Okay, good. probably hit the boss. There we go. I mean, the gun does pretty decent damage. I also got all high-end mods, I believe, for the AK. Wasn't crafted, obviously, so I don't know if there's any other mods I could find. Or craft, I'm hoping. I think everyone's trying to get the cannibal now. See, if I just had another group, it would be so much easier. Yeah, totally. There's someone behind me, too. Super. Alright, cool. Got that. Vector. What about? Vector isn't really good at long ranges, obviously, because there is a submachine gun. That's why I do have the AK-74, which I opted out for this one in the not Vector, sorry, the Liberator. Yeah, top of that. Okay. Cool. So grab the Phoenix credits. 1. All the purple gear. Alright, well that was fun. I usually don't venture higher, though I have been higher in the Dark Zone here. But I primarily like to stay in the first 2 zones. I probably could do DZ03, or DZ3 I should say, but I like to just stick to the first 2 areas for now. I had a group last night that we went up to DZ5 with the new patch update and stuff. I think I found 2 high-end items, which is pretty nice. So, obviously they did patch the game for the Dark Zone. And a lot of the gear that I have I ended up crafting or finding on the daily challenges, which is pretty nice. Well, probably not the best stuff, it's good enough for me now. Just gonna vector this thing. Unless I get shot. That's nice. Just install these puppies. I do apologize for the time. Okay, man. Should be a boss in here on the 3rd floor? I don't remember. I think so. Just, I think the way is this way here. Unless somebody killed him already, I don't know. So I thought he usually pops out of here. Alright. That kinda sucks. I do want this though, the Division pack. I think it's used for crafting. For the DZ recipes? I could be wrong though. That's a guess. Because I thought I saw an option to craft DZ stuff, like fabric and all that, with Division tech. So, it's beyond me though. I haven't gotten any single recipes from here. Or blueprints, I think they're called. Fuck it. Alright, so this is pretty much a bust. I don't think there's even any... Okay, I'm gonna take the underground entrance and go back to DZ1 here. I do wish I had a group. It would be fun. Like, yesterday was pretty good. I grew a couple of levels with them. The grind, though, from 30 to 50 is just ridiculous. Oh, well. Pretty quiet so far.
Careful! Kill him! He's hiding! Kill that bitch! Looking. Breathe deep! Got a live one here! This is no joke, moron! Kill him! That's right! Go for it! Damn it!
Stupid! Over here!
Constant listener coming at you once again with Wouldn't You Know It. Hope folks are holding up okay in your neighborhood or containment zone or whatever the hell they're calling it this week. Only chance we got is if we all come together on this. Help each other out. We're New Yorkers, that's what we do. Remember that. Cause we're gonna be tested. Bad enough some idiot thinks a time like this is nothing but a golden opportunity to steal shit. And I don't mean food or medicine, I'm talking about stuff they don't even use. I mean, who the fuck needs a goddamn flat screen right now? But it's about to get worse. Apparently, the screws at the jail on Rikers Island are either dead or they gave up and went home. Because word on the street is the doors are open. The inmates are loose. And they're pouring across the river into the city even as we speak. Now, don't misunderstand. I'm not saying everybody in there is an axe murderer. Most of them are waiting on trial for possession. Hell, even I spent a night or two in there in my youth. But look, the harmless ones are gonna head for home. It's the hard time, hardcore we gotta worry about. Those cats gonna take some serious advantage of things. So stay safe out there, New York. Keep your doors locked. And if you see any of those Rikers people, steer clear of them. You hear me? Be smart. Be smart. York, New York. You are listening to Rick Falassi, and wouldn't you know it, the tri-state area's favorite podcast. Probably its only pirate radio podcast. Now, we've talked about the JTF, the Joint Task Force that's made up of city cops and first responders. They've made a pretty big difference in a lot of neighborhoods since this whole crazy mess got started. But just like food, water, sanity, and clean, the JTF are a handy resource we just don't got enough of. And you know what they say? Nature abhors a vacuum. And my sources tell me somebody's trying to step into that breach. Somebody military. I'm talking PMC people, private military company types, who get sent into Manhattan to protect the rich folk stuff and found themselves trapped here with the rest of us. So, did they pitch in and play nice? Hell no. These last man battalion Ubatses and their CO, some knucklehead named Bliss, decided Manhattan died and made them king. And since they got guns and the tanks and their shiny uniforms, they're taking their nickel and dime fascist bullshit to the streets. Our streets. And if you're in their territory and don't play by their rules, you're screwed. And by the by, you listen to those loudspeaker trucks that loudmouth Bliss keeps running up and down the streets? It's pretty clear he's thinking bigger than just Manhattan. So, if you see anybody in fatigues and Ninja Turtle gear, you let me know. We got a fire in the line, New York. You stay safe. I'm afraid I'm starting to lose it. This shit I'm hearing, well, let's just say it sounds more like something out of an airport paperback than real life. And no, I cannot believe I just referred to our present state of post-biological terrorism apocalypse as real life. Okay, so, I have not yet been able to confirm this firsthand, but I have reported people in containment suits burning any and all evidence of virus contamination. Properties, bodies. Green poison's been there, they're lighting it up. Yeah, I hear all sorts of theories on who's responsible. Some say city workers like, I don't know, sanitation or something. I also heard government scientists, like the DCD cleaning up its mess. These nut jobs are apparently covered head to toe in hazmat gear with homemade flamethrowers. Now, maybe it's fucking aliens at this point, I believe anything. I know how it sounds. Like I've been saying, paranoia is the only sane response to the last few weeks. I'm trying to chase down something concrete, and when I do, you'll be the first to know about it. Just keep your eyes open, NYC. And remember, just because you're paranoid, don't mean they ain't out to get you. I can't tell. And to be honest, I don't care. Could be 4 a.m. for all I know. What I do have is a little more info on that Directive 51 stuff. So, remember I was talking about the sleeper agents embedded across America? All thanks to the ultra-classified Directive 51 signed by the President? Turns out some of them have already been activated and were secretly supervising the initial treatment operations. You remember that lovely cattle pen they sent sick people to? And nobody ever came out? Well, when the shit hit the fan in there, all the agencies bugged out. JTF, National Guard, everybody. And the sleeper agents? Your guess is as good as mine. Now these people were what the directive refers to as the first wave. Why'd they call them the first wave? Because they got a second wave embedded right behind them. That's right, New York. You thought the fun was over, but no. You get a whole new bunch of faceless government overlords to deal with. And the best part is you don't even know who they are. They could be your neighbor, your co-worker, your cousin, your brother-in-law, your fucking grandmother for all I know. Hell, you could be one yourself and not even know it. That's how deep they're buried. Sleep with one eye open, New York. Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. New York City, from East to Hudson and Bronx to Queens and all the garbage scows at sea. Except Staten Island. You're not a real borough. Rick Fuller, you know it. I keep trying to convince myself this is all just paranoid delusions. I'm not succeeding, New York. I am not succeeding.